Okay, I just decided now to make a short follow-up video and to show also the 15-minute chart of the trade in dollar yen I made. So this gives you a bit more detail because you can clearly see here how in the last around 13 hours more and more dumb money long traders entered the market. Despite the smart money algos were already targeting medium stop accumulations at this plateau here. So basically here you can see in more detail how this live trade actually unveiled. So our first entry was around here, our second entry was around here via limit. I think I said it in the first video. And yeah, this was a nice trade. It basically went to the target. However, I would like to stress, so you know, since everything you see here is dynamic, yeah, so you can see the positions, you can see the stop accumulations, and remember that, you know, this is live, so it can happen that sometimes the dumb money pulls away stops, sometimes it pulls in stops. It can be that suddenly there are big positions of the dumb money on either side and the smart money algos react. However, I should also say that overall those kinds of movements are slower than expected. So it's not that everything is moving all the time in all kinds of directions. It's rather slow in terms of actual time. So many trades like this unfold over a time period of 30, 40, 50 hours easily. Yeah, so here the trade unfolded over such a time period. And it's no coincidence that the smart money algos are pushing the price to these levels, because as you know by now, the dumb money tends to place their stops at those kind of plateaus. Like here, people were long dollar yen. They were taught to place their stop below the last low, so that's what they did, and that's where the smart money algos push the price in order to take out these guys at a loss. As I've shown many times, you know, the foreign exchange markets are completely manipulated. Yeah, we're not talking about the peripheral phenomena, but the actual reason why those foreign exchange markets go up or down result from the smart money algorithmic market manipulation, yeah, from the smart money cartel. And as I've said many times before, it's like they are on the poker table. They can see the cards of each player, and they can also decide the next card on the table. They have full price moving ability. Nobody else has. Only the members of the smart money cartel are able to move the price. They are not trading against each other. Yeah, look up the prisoner's dilemma. They cooperate and push the price against all the other market participants. And I have demonstrated to you how this can even be traded, yeah, how you can avoid those kind of traps, despite all the advantages the smart money possesses. And I would like to show another nice tool I haven't talked about so far. I think you see this blue line here, the 111.14 level. Well, this is the so-called dumb money median. So it's an indicator which shows you the not the average of the dumb money positions, but the median of the dumb money positions. I had this idea some years ago, and you can also see a deviation, which is the green line here, and also the downside, which is the red line. And you can see that, as you can observe live now, it's 5:45 local time. These medians tend to be a magnet for the price. So they are nice additional information in order to fine-tune your trades sometimes. So I have all kinds of tools which allow you to make trades more precise, but I have not shown everything so far. I have shown the basics though, and they are no rocket science. Yeah, the big dumb money accumulations positions, big dumb money stops, were the magnets of the price. There we go, boom. And so you observe live now how the smart money algo takes out the 111.15 level already, and the blue median. That's it, bang. Okay, I thought it was a good idea to show you this market, the dollar yen on the 50-minute time frame, and to show you those last moves live, in order to give you a better chance to increase your understanding. As many people probably understood by now, you know, the foreign exchange markets are not driven by supply and demand. Okay, it's completely wrong. It's rather the opposite. The more the money positions are on one side, the easier it is for the smart money algos to basically push the price against them. Also remember, last but not least, the smart money cartel, they earn the transaction costs. They're not paying transaction costs. So they basically win on all areas. So in order to be able to trade properly, okay, you need to develop your trading to a point where, despite all those advantages, you still have an edge. Okay, so despite they earn transaction costs, despite they have full information and you don't, despite they have a speed advantage, yeah, despite all these things, you still have a chance. Basically, don't be a part of the crowd. Don't be part of the herd, because, as you can see easily, the market tends to move exactly against those kind of ideas. Otherwise, trading would be easy. Okay, I wish you all the best. Take care and stay safe.